A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke chapter 9, verses 46 to 50. An argument started between the disciples about which of them was the greatest. Jesus knew what thoughts were going through their minds, and he took a little child and set him by his side and said to them, "Anyone who welcomes this little child in my name welcomes me. And anyone who welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. For the least among you, that is the one who is great." John spoke up. "Master," he said, "we saw a man casting out devils in your name, and because he is not with us, we tried to stop him." But Jesus said to him, "You must not stop him. Anyone who is not against you is for you." The Gospel of the Lord. The lesson we can derive from this text is that in any situation where you're leading a group of people, there is very high probability that there will be those who are trying to gain your favor, trying to, perhaps in common words, would be trying to apple polish you. But what Jesus did was, he told them in his circumstances, he said, look, you don't have to try and be great. The way to be great is by being humble, by making yourself deliberately small, by humiliating yourself, by not trying to be great. That is what is going to make you great. So what he did was, he diffused the situation. Now, what is the equivalent in today's situation? Today, what could happen is you're a leader and your staff are trying to impress you by doing more work, staying up late. What is the normal inclination to do is to tell your staff, good, those who are working late, I will favor them because they're getting more work done, they're being productive. And that will set a bad vibe in your company or in your organization or in the group you're trying to lead, because that will pit one person against another. Maybe one person is able to work longer hours because he may not have a family, he may not have commitments, but the other person may have a wife, a children, a husband to go to, a mother to take care of. So the circumstances may be different. They may not be able to give you the same. So decline or resist the temptation to abuse the situation, to leverage on the situation when people are trying to gain favor with you. Instead, say something like, if you want to do well for the company, go back and take care of your families. Don't work longer than you need to, because when you're happy, that's when other people will come here. So go home, go and take a break. And that's what I want you to do. You have to diffuse the situation so that there's no competition that eventually will ruin your organization. So remember this: when you have people who are trying to gain favor with you, who are trying to leverage their skills with you, diffuse it. Don't leverage on it. Don't use it in your favor, but diffuse the situation so that the organization as a whole will have a better working environment and everybody will be happy.